in late 2023. Here now for a CNBC exclusive is Chris Boerner. He's the CEO of Bristol Myers Squibb. Chris, thank you for coming in.
It's my pleasure to be here.
All right, so you took over full-time, your interim full-time November 2023. Stock's below where it was. It's coming up. You've told me you still have work to do. What's job one for you and your team?
Well, job one is to continue to do what we did and what we demonstrated in the earnings call that we had this morning. Look, we're a strong company today. We're getting stronger. And you see that in the numbers we posted. We've got an early portfolio of assets on the market today. They grew nicely, and they're still very early in their life cycle, so a lot of runway there. We have a slew of late-stage assets that are going to be reading out data just within a few months, more in 27 and 28. That's a second layer of growth. And then we're a very strong company financially. You saw it in the numbers. That allows us to continue to invest in this business, return capital to shareholders, and we're going to execute around that. And we keep doing that. We're going to have good momentum this year.
Pipeline, I think correct me if I'm 18 big trials, 13 oncology.
Well, this year alone, we have the potential for registrational data for 6 new products. We could have 11 phase 3 readouts, which is just a remarkable number. And between now and the end of the decade, potentially 10 new products and over 30 life cycle.
So give us, because it's cold and we want to be optimistic, stocks up. What's the best case scenario then for Bristol Myers and its stock of those trials? Let's hope they all work out, help cure some of these terrible diseases, treat some of these diseases. What's the best financial outcome?
Well, listen, I think we're focused on delivering against these late-stage assets. This is the richest pipeline we've had since I've been at the company. I've been here 10 years. And I will tell you, we've got the potential to have upwards of 11 phase 3s just this year, more next year and the following year. And along with the assets we have on the market today, I see a great future not only this year, but our objectives to be one of the leading companies in terms of growth in the sector.
It's so ironic when you're out there literally treating and curing cancer, as you have with some of Revlimid and these others. And yet, after you hit these multi-billion-dollar targets, they're looking for the next big thing.
Yeah.
What could be the next? You mentioned you have schizophrenia in the works, a few other things that could be quite powerful and have large markets. But, there's the big weight loss drug out there, obviously completely different than what you guys are working on. But what do you think could be the next thing to achieve new growth? Lilly's at $1 trillion valuation. This stuff that you could kind of build multiple hundreds of billions of dollars of market cap on.
When you look at our portfolio today, what you see are marketed products are doing very well today. But when you look underneath that and what's coming next, Milvexian in cardiovascular disease has the potential to replace Eliquis. We've got 2 data readouts this year. Cobenfy, you mentioned, already transforming the lives of patients in schizophrenia. More data on new indications coming this year and next year. And I'll add one more. Multiple myeloma has been just an area that has transformed over the years. We have multiple data readouts for oral medicines there that could be, again, transformative in that disease area. So really across therapeutic areas, really exciting first-in-class, best-in-class medicines to transform patients' lives.
One thing about this president, and we're not going to go down the political road, don't worry, but the president can be unpredictable. I think it's a fair statement. And we've got drug negotiations, most favored nation status on some of the pricing for Medicare drugs and pharmaceuticals in general. You're safe to say, not a huge fan of the most favored nations status. You've probably got members of the administration watching right now. What's the happy medium? Where should these negotiations go?
Well, it's a dynamic time in Washington, for sure. I spent a lot of time there. In some ways, it's always a dynamic time in Washington around pharmaceuticals. What I will tell you that we're focused on are 2 things. First, we're focused on simplifying the healthcare system in the United States. You have to do that if you're going to make meaningful progress on patient access and affordability. I'll give you one stat. 50 cents of every dollar spent on a branded medicine goes to someone who didn't spend any risk at all in the discovery and development of that medicine.
PBMs, pharmacy benefit managers?
Amongst others. That is the definition of inefficiency. We have to deal with that. And at the same time, we have to ensure we keep the ecosystem we have in the U.S. the best in the world for this industry. It's where we are today, but it's not a birthright. And China, for sure, is investing to build a presence in this space and a meaningful presence.
It's the case that chip makers make. China's coming. Do you view them as a competitive threat? Does their use of AI or your use of AI give anyone an edge in that fight?
Well, I'd say China is investing heavily in biopharmaceuticals, and they have a clear ambition, which is to replicate what we have in the United States. We have the best ecosystem here. That means Americans have more access to innovation faster than anywhere else in the world. And what we've got to think about as we implement new policies is, does that strengthen that ecosystem or not? And that's what we're going to be focused on.
It's an important follow-up, actually, because it's a little wonky, but human drug testing was kind of an overhang for Bristol Myers for a few. That's safe to say. It's kind of in the past now. We have a good friend, Jack Hittery of Sandbox AQ. AI, he's been on the show. He's been on with you. He was on a couple days ago. Super smart guy using AI to help develop drugs. I'm sure you're looking at it too. What is AI's ultimate role in making safe and effective medications?
AI is going to transform, in my view, every piece of the value chain of biopharmaceuticals, everything from basic discovery all the way to commercialization. Give you a couple stats. In basic research, a program that we have in research doesn't enter clinical development until it's been reviewed by an AI model that helps us predict the probability of success and how we can improve it.
Wow.
In drug development, we have a goal of reducing the cycle times for drug development by 30%. Those are just two examples of how we're thinking about AI, but if it reaches its potential, it has the ability to transform this industry.